Hey guys, so welcome to this morning's class. I'm going to set you guys down for a minute while I grab my notes real quick, and then we will get started right away. Hey, not right now. Get your milk off the floor. Daddy. Okay, so here we go. We're back now. I was like trying to gather all the stuff, make breakfast, all the things. So thank you for joining me. I'm really excited. This is something I've setting a date or doing the thing. Um, Definitely feel like everything's done in God's perfect timing, and give Him the glory for all the inspiration and the desire to do this lifestyle. Anyhow, so I'm going to start real quick with a little bit about me. If you're new here and this is your first time seeing my face, hi, my name is Julie. I live in Northeast Ohio with my husband Bo and our 7 children that range from adults down to a toddler. She just turned 1. And we just have a little bit of land here, but our land butts up to my in-laws property, which gives us the access to raise cows for filling people's freezers. That's the route that we're going at this point, is raising beef cows. So we have been married for almost 14 years, and when we first started, we were renting, and when we were renting, I did my very first gardening in our flower beds that were up against the house. Grew some cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers. And over the years since we've moved, we've added the hoop house, and a lot of that space out there used to be our garden. We downsized and moved it to the other side of the deck that I can show you later. So that is kind of how that all got started, and I'm not gonna try to take too much of your time this morning because I know we are all busy people, and if you're like us and the weather's kind of breaking, we had snow early in the week and now it's warming up this weekend, and I made my list of all the things I want to try to get done this weekend. Anyhow, so welcome to Honey We're Homesteading, and this is an opportunity to bring together like-minded people while learning and leaving room for imagination and creativity. So that's kind of the goal of this. We're going to be doing this once a month. This will be the third Friday of every month. I'm probably going to switch the time to 10 instead of 9 Eastern, just for the simple fact that's kind of are trying to like either get out the door for our jobs or taking care of our animals, our kids, the whole works. Each down into 3 topics. One will be the gardening and all the things that I can think of to cover that month. The second's gonna be like DIYs, whether it's tea blending or making a melt and pour soap or any of those DIY-ish things. And then the third month is also going to include some more animal related things. So I want to make sure like I kind of share about like what we're doing with our farm, with the animals, with the cows and the chickens and different things like that. So each month will have its own topic, but those are the 3 main things that we'll cover each season. So all right, to my notes. I'm going to try to not get off track too far. All right, so first step, I'm going to show, this is stuff that we started here about 2 weeks ago, and they're kind of looking like a little bit rough, but we're coming along. So this first bit is my tomatoes. They're starting to pop up and looking not too bad. And then throughout here is Swiss chard. Swiss chard is a cool season crop, and I'm going to be planting it out in my green stock and some other like raised bed areas very soon. And then finally is radishes. Radishes actually grow really fast. I never started them like this before. I had the seeds, had some extra spots, and I went ahead and just did it. So these guys are going to be getting out into my green stock here very soon as well. So that is just kind of what I did. I have had these containers for a little while, and as you can see, I start multiple in each slot, and I will be up potting these soon. And giving them each their own space so that they can grow. And by the time I'm ready to put them out mid to end May, they're going to be up and beautiful, and we'll have some lovely things going on. I had another tray just the same size as this, and none of my peppers and eggplants are up, so I'm going to give them another day or two, but I'm probably going to have to get some fresh seeds and start that over again. Anyhow, so that's just one real quick thing. You can buy things like this super cheap at like Walmart, Dollar Store, Drug Mart, anything like that, and they come, you can get stuff that are like individually like this and just put soil in it, or they come with like little pucks that you put water on and then they puff up and you can plant your seeds into that. And then those are all temporary things that you're only going to want to use for a little bit, or there's only so much nutrients in this little bit of space. So what you'll have to do is you'll have to up them into something bigger. I use a lot of solo cups in the past. I have different plastic containers. I have biodegradable. It's just whatever floats your boat and makes you happy. Use it and don't overthink it. Those bigger pots will give you just enough nutrients to get you until you can plant them in the ground. So that's the real quick gist of this stuff. Oh, before I forget, also I have a book called The Simple Homestead. When I'm finished, because this is my first live on YouTube and I'm not sure how to do it right now, I will make sure I have that. Make sure that is on our. I'll drop a link. Make sure there's a link for that. All right, so that covers very basic, quick 1-2 of starting seeds, because that was just kind of, I seen that and thought I'm gonna bring that up and show you guys. But the main thing I wanted to show you is, see this lovely mouth jug? I'm gonna go over and show you what I'm doing with this. Cool season crops, so your spinaches, kales, lettuce, sweet peas, snapdragons, bachelor buttons, those are like seasonal things that like the cooler weather you can, and they also want to be cold stratified, which means they need a period of being very cold before they will germinate. These milk jugs work great for winter sowing and make like little individual greenhouses. So we're going to take you to where I have my little greenhouses set up. I didn't do very many of them because I just had a few things that I wanted to do. I've seen people have lined up. See? Okay, so these are my jugs that we got and cut into. So where this blue tape is where I go is, here, I'll do one so you can see. So you're going to want to cut all the way around except for where this handle is. Okay, so you can see you're not cut where the handle is. That's going to be so it holds it together. And then I put my seeds in, which they're a little bit of purple because these ones are delphinium and they just are coated. They're not actually purple like that. And so they're out here. I can see they're starting to break open just a little bit. So what I'll do is I'll cover that back up with tape, and so it helps hold it down. When it gets really hot, we're going to take these lids off during the day and then put them back on during the night, and before long they're going to be germinating and you're going to be ready to go and use them in your gardens any way you want. So these are a lot of mostly flowers is what I put in these. We have snapdragons because they're beautiful and we need to make sure we have snapdragons in our garden, and then the Rebecca and bachelor buttons and just different things like that that are just going to add beauty to our farm. So I want to share that with you real quick, and let me see if there's anything else that I want to share about that. Let's see real quick, sorry. Let's see. Oh, so for our area, we wanted to make sure that we did these kind of in February, and I got a little bit late, but they're still going to be okay. Because you want to have, some things need 30 to 60 days of very cold before they will germinate. So that's why you want to make sure these are winter things, make them a little greenhouse. You need to make sure, especially on the hot days, that they are um, not getting too dry. So you might open them up and get them some water as well. Kids are inside. I'm going to show you also the dirt that I use. So we have a local-ish place that does compost in a super soil, and this is what I've been using for several years. I've had a lot of really good luck with it. Let me show that. So this is called Hayseed Hank Super Soil, and there's also another bag that is called it's just a compost mix, and it's just Dundee, Ohio. But there's a place more close to us that I can get these bags and use them as I want, and it's worked out really great. Anyhow, so those are kind of the winter sowing, getting your seeds started business that I wanted to share with you guys. Next, we're going to walk over to the raspberries, and I'm going to show you real quick about them, and then so here's my green stock. I will make sure like I stick some links for you. Excuse me, I've actually had this for 5 or 6 years now, and every year I try to top them off so you can see like the dirt's kind of low right now. So I'm going to top them up with some fresh soil because the soil that's in here has already used a lot of its nutrients and might not be able to have enough nutrients left to support the plants that I want to grow this year. In the past I've done, so these were like basils, just chard, and strawberries. That one didn't do so well. That one didn't fare very well. Sorry about the dogs. The girls are over taking care of the horses, and so they're carrying on a little bit. Now I love this. I leave it on our deck, and my mom actually has hers in her like breezeway, and it works really great. She has a lot of herbs and things in hers as well. And there's a couple of different sizes. They have some that are shallow, and those are usually better for like your herbs and things like that. I just have the more standard size pockets. Okay, so let me see. I was gonna gather up my stuff better this morning, and that just did not happen. Next time I'll show you the hoop house. It's our our furniture for the deck and all that's up there. So it's on my list for this weekend is to get that all cleaned up. All right, we're heading out to the raspberries, which we've had it about 4. Just one solid line of raspberries. We might have like zigzagged it, but anyhow. So this is all the new growth that's 3 to 4 years. I don't have my snips out here with me, but I'm going to kind of show you where we're going to go. To have raspberries that grow and have a lot of volume and nice size to them, we try to trim them back every spring. So you can see like it was a really dry summer last year for us, and these just mostly shriveled up on us and didn't even form. Let me see if I get that to focus for you. And it's not wanting to. Sorry about that. Anyhow, so this is just all that. I mean, these are tall. They are taller than me in some spots. So what we're going to do is we're just going to trim them about 6 to 8 inches from the ground, and then they're going to just grow all this. This will all be all new again this summer, full of leaves, full of wonderful raspberries. The little ones are out. When you're trimming them back, you're making sure that they are healthy plants too. So if you're going to minimize disease or anything that can come through and take out your raspberry crop. So that's another thing that needs done in March, especially these red raspberries. They are late or in the season, usually August, September when we're picking them. August-ish probably. Just depends on what the season is and how much rain and such we're getting. So that's going to be something on my list. And if you are following me on Instagram or Facebook or in our newsletter community, I will be sharing more about that too, because I wrote an article last spring, so I'll have all that up again to share with you guys very soon. Okay, so I would love to hear if this is something that you're interested in. See you guys again soon. Thanks so much for joining. If this is something that you've watched after I've posted it, please put replay, because I want to try to keep track of like all the things. With this being the first time we've done this, I'm like, there's a lot of unknown for me on how this is going to go, but I'm really excited to share with you guys, and this It's going to be great. It's a wonderful season. The thing about spring is there's so many opportunities to grow and to learn and to try new things. And seeds are cheap. Go buy some seeds and try something fun. All right, guys. Well, have a great Friday, great weekend, and we will talk again soon.